and all the things, right? Which breaks my heart as a mom. Back in my car, and I had not one, but 2 notifications on my phone that said, you made $900 because people decided to invest in their future and learn how to make money online. Is that not mind blowing to you? Because I have a business that is running for me in the background 24/7 while I am out living my life. Now, if you are somebody who works full time, I want you to drop a 1 in the comments, okay? Because I know what you were thinking, because I was that person, right? I'm that person who's been clocking in my entire adult life. I've spent the last 13 years working at my current day job. Trish is working full time. She gets it. Sherry's working full time. So we've been taught our entire lives that the only way to make good money is to go to college, you get the degree, and then you get the job and you're clocking in and you're working for somebody else for 40, 50, however many years. And then hopefully that job is paying you well enough to cover your bills every month. And hopefully that job is going to allow you to retire someday. But I actually made a video yesterday where on average, 53,000 Americans are walking into their day job every single day and they're getting told, hey, don't come back tomorrow. We don't need you anymore. That's the kind of world we're living in. And as somebody who has 2 young boys at home, that breaks my heart for so many families across the country. So we are living in a world where it used to be that you could get a job and you worked out every day, but it's not that way anymore. And I watched a training it was a couple days ago, earlier this week. It predicted that in 2025 alone, 83 million people, I think it was globally, lose their jobs to AI. The digital world is changing the game, right? You can either learn the skills and you can let it empower you. And that's what we're going to chat about today. So as you're new, just stopping in, drop in the comments where you're watching from today. Something actually is that we can hang out with people internationally for free, and I don't even have to leave my house. I got yucky hair this morning. I threw my pajamas back on after my workout, and I'm just here sitting in my husband's office / earn this into my full-time job, because as much as I enjoy the job that I get up and go to every single day, I'm tired of my family getting the leftover version of me. I'm tired of somebody else dictating how I live my life Monday through Friday. And I've discovered that I can make way more from my phone than I do clocking in working for somebody else. So that's what we're going to chat about today. We got California in the house. And we got Pennsylvania in the house. We got each coast here. That's awesome. Thanks for hanging with me this morning, ladies. If you're just stopping in, be sure to smash up that button so we stay connected. Also, click on my face in the top left. Okay. Visit my LINK that is listed on my TikTok page. It's a beacon. It's the first thing that pops up, says get your free copy of the Freedom Formula. That is a free guide to get into this online space and start making money here. Now, check your spam, check your promos folders. Sometimes those end up in there. But here's the thing. This, I call Freedom Machine. It's running for me in the background 24/7. If you decide this isn't for you, you just unsubscribe. Chelsea got hers. All right. As you're plugging in your information, let me know when you get that message from me. Okay? Because here's the thing. That's free. And if you are someone who is serious making money, grab those freebies, man. Grab those freebies. Those are all yours. Director of a small content team that was all in SEO, and now that's on up due to AI and I don't know what exactly all that means. Okay. All right, so let's start talking about this. I want you to drop a 1 in the comments if you are somebody who has never ever heard of digital marketing before. I want you to drop a 2 in the comments if you've heard of digital marketing, but you're sitting skeptical. You're sitting on the fence. You think it's another MLM. Excuse me. You think it's a SCAM, whatever it might be. Drop it in the comments. All right. Chelsea's heard of it. She's sitting on the fence. Sherry is new. Welcome, Sherry. All right. Lynn, good morning. Good morning. You are a 2 large language model. Sorry, that's what I thought you were talking about. April, we're gonna. I'm not sure what exactly you're chatting about today, but we're talking all about digital marketing, specifically the Legacy Builders program, and how people can jump in and learn how to make money online. Now, Chelsea, I know you're sitting skeptical, and that's okay, right? It's so different than what we all have taught, right? We've been taught up here that you the only way to make money, right? That's what we've been taught. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? But now the digital world's changing the game for people. The digital world's allowing regular mamas like me to jump into this online space, learn skills to create multiple streams of income and promote them and make 100% profit off of products you didn't even have to create. And I know that sounds confusing, but think about this. When you go buy a new cell phone, whether it's from Verizon or US Cellular, you're walking into a store full of cell phones they did not make, right? Verizon did the iPhone, they didn't make Android phones. I don't even know what other kind of phones are out there, right? But they have the rights to own them, to turn around and sell them, however you want to word it, right? So you walk into a store, you can, and they can sell them over and over again, right? Verizon's like $1 billion business off of cell phones that they didn't even create. Jen, thank you for the love this morning. Thanks for stopping in. It's all about sellers' rights. That's so true, two vets. So that's what we're talking about here when you talk about turning around and promoting other people's digital products. Now, let's talk real quick because Sherry's in here. She's new to the digital marketing world, and that's awesome because I love educating people because, especially me, like you look at all these people making money online and you're thinking, I'm not perfect enough. I'm not pretty enough. Like I work full time. I don't have any experience. I don't have tech skills. I don't have a following, blah, 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 blah. And I'd love to make money online, but I need an LINK running for me in the background 24/7. I don't know where to start. There are programs out there that teach regular people like me how to do this step by step. They literally hold your hand. And I get live interactive mentoring every single day by somebody who has made almost $7 million in 2.5 years doing this exact process. She's teaching regular mamas like me how to do it in the nook of my day, right? I would love to make money online, but I don't have the time to figure it out. I don't have the energy and I don't know where to start. But then I came across this program, right? I saw this homeschooling mama. One of my friends I was in that MLM world with. I want you to drop a so Chelsea and Clint, you guys are sitting skeptical, and that's totally fine. But I want you to put the word yes in the comments if you want me to explain how this is different than an MLM, right? Just Coffee TikTok go through the coffee drive-through. We have time. It's so true. Okay, Chelsea wants me to explain how this is different than an MLM. I'm gonna get my fancy little board out here, Chelsea, because I'm open and honest with people. I'm not a teacher. I have terrible handwriting. Um, but sometimes it's fun to write on this board, and I think people like to see you like to be able to see things, right? I'm a visual learner. That's how I ended up in the x-ray field. I'm very hands-on, very visual learner, so I like to teach. All right, but it helps visual. Yes, you're not skeptical, you're not sure how it all works. All right, Clint, if you have time to hang around today, Clint, I'm going to kind of go through step by step exactly what our program is, what it teaches you, and what you have to do every single day to be successful. Now, if you can't hang around, be sure to click on my LINK. Okay, just click on my face in the top left corner. On my TikTok page, there's a Beacons LINK. Okay, plug your information into the Freedom Formula. Okay, that's how we stay connected. And I come on here live. I probably won't be on live tomorrow. I'm taking boys up to my parents' house today, so I probably won't be live tomorrow. But I do go live 6 days a week at least. Okay, I'll be back Monday morning at 5:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So, all right, let's talk real quick about this MLM world and then this digital marketing world. Okay, now, Chelsea, Have you been in the digital marketing world, or not the digital marketing world, the MLM world? Now, I'm gonna say this open and honestly, like I'm not knocking the MLMs. Okay. I've been in like 7 of them. They just didn't work for me. Now, okay, so Chelsea's been in the MLM world. So, what's the biggest thing you're doing in the MLM world that you don't like about that business model? Right? For me, it was sending those I call them hey girl messages, right? So, I was always ending up in the DMs, right? So 2K Vets, MLM is multi-level marketing. It's like your direct sales, network marketing, like your Avon, your Mary Kay, Tupperware. What are other big ones? Okay, so that all makes sense. MLM world, you're sending all those hey girl messages, right? You're sliding into DMs to your friends and family who you haven't talked to for like 10 years, and you're like, hey, we got a great sale on mascara this month. Would you like to buy from me? We don't do that here. We teach attraction marketing. Okay. So, what that means is I do my 2-hour workday and it is directed towards my perfect customer. Now, who's your perfect customer? We're going to teach you all of that inside our program. We're going to teach you who your perfect customer is and how to share your story. And you are creating content and doing your 2-hour workday around your perfect customer. Okay? And here's a big secret on that: your perfect customer is just you, right? It's just you, the person who jumps into learning how to make money online and why you wanted to learn how to do it. You're just sharing your story. That's it. It's really that simple. So we're not doing the hey girl messages here. That's one of the biggest differences. Okay. Here you have all the inventory or the overhead cost, like monthly fees, yearly fees, whatever that might be, right? Here, everything is digital. So you do a one-time investment. You have no inventory and you have no fee, like no monthly fees, no yearly fees. Okay. And I'm going to go over all this here in a little bit. So Chelsea, here's what I'm going to tell you. When you at yourself in the mirror and selling to yourself and not being comfortable with your story. What are you talking about, 2 vets? Okay. Look at yourself in the mirror and selling to yourself and not being comfortable with your story. I feel comfortable with my story. Are you talking about me directly, 2 vets? So Chelsea, yes. Okay, because actually what we're going to teach you inside our program is, especially if you start on TikTok. Now, our program teaches how to jump in and do this on any social media platform. Okay. So you can go to FB, you can go to IG or YT, but most of us use TikTok because it's more of an organic reach. Okay. It's more broad, it's global, right? You're not as limited. But especially when you start on TikTok, we're going to teach you that you want to start a brand new account at a big fat goose egg. Keely, good morning. Thanks for stopping in today. Thanks for all the love. I appreciate you. We want you to start at a big fat goose egg 0. Okay. And I just had somebody who invested in her business and started on Thursday, and she's already created a brand new TikTok account. Okay. And Chelsea, here's what I'm going to tell you too. I have made the most this past month than I have since I started this. Okay. I made $2,700 in the last 6 days. And this is a new account for me. I started this account 2 months ago because my other account got hacked. My other account had almost 5,000 followers on it and it got hacked. So I started this new account right before Memorial Day, I think. And I'm having way more luck with this brand new account than I did my old one. And I don't want to say luck, like, because the thing is, that scares you too. Well, Chelsea, it's part of business. It's just part of it. But here's the thing. you can either let things like that scare you get you down, and it did get me down in the dumps for like a couple hours. I was like, man, I can't believe that just happened to me. But at the same time, I used it to fuel my passion for teaching people that you don't have to be a big influencer to make money here. You don't have to have a big following to be successful and make money online, right? Regular mamas, like, I'm just a mama from Iowa. I'm clocking into a 9 to 5. I'm an X-ray tech. I wear heavy lead all day long, and I'm just a mama who wants her time back with her boys, right? I want to get my car paid off. I want that financial freedom, and then I'm going to get my time freedom. And there's so many other mamas there living that same life, right? And I don't know your story, Chels, but my biggest goal and my biggest passion that I have gotten since I started this has really been just empowering women to know that, like, you can do anything you put your mind to. Like, us women, we are bad ass, right? We're taking care of kids, we're taking care of a house, we got a husband, we're taking care of, like, we're doing all the things, right? That we want to chase. And I'm that mom who spent years trying to figure out what exactly that was. And jumping into this online space has really taught me how much I love empowering other women to just go after those goals. Just go after those goals. You're a boy mama and an RN. I'm also a boy mama. Mine are 7 and 4. My oldest will be 8 in early September. And it's just mind blowing to me how fast that time goes. And I'm that mom who, the first year of my oldest son's life, like, I would rock him, putting him to sleep. He would be on my chest, and I would literally just have tears running down my face because all I wanted was to be home with him. But we couldn't afford it because I went to college. I got a college degree that cost me $80,000. And then my job starting out made $36,000 a year. And now I'm just a burnt out mama of two who, in full disclosure, enjoys her day. I enjoy the patients I get to take care of. I enjoy my coworkers, but at the end of the day, my time is becoming too valuable, right? Like, those babies, they're only little once. And we know our kids as adults most of their life. And if that doesn't break your heart as a parent, like, it crushes my soul thinking how much time I missed out on with him, especially my oldest. My youngest is 4, and I feel like I got a little more time with him. But there's just so much more opportunity out there than that, clocking into that 9 to 5 and missing out on those precious moments as mamas. And so that is my ultimate goal here, is to just teach other moms, like, your current situation does not have to be forever, right? You can make decisions to completely transform your family's life. Now, there's other courses out there for digital marketing. Do your research, pick the one that's best for you. And pick the one that's best for you. This might not be the one, and that's okay, right? Do your research. Everybody learns different. I'm going to talk about why I love legacy builders here in just a little bit. But just don't stay stuck. Like, that dream or that goal you have in your heart, God put that there for a reason. Go after that. Okay, Chelsea was a stay-at-home mama with her oldest while in nursing school. The current situation is not your final destination. That's so true. And here's the thing, Chelsea. So I'm an X-ray tech, right? And our high to go back to school, be a nurse, they would pay me my salary while I would go to nursing school, but then I had to make a commitment to work for them for so many years after, right? And I debated doing that more than once because I was like, well, I'd make more money. I could do a little bit more flexible hours where I could work around my kiddos more. But all I could think was, like, I don't want to go back to school. Like, I don't want to go back to school. And so when this opportunity came across, and I discovered that it's like a learn and earn system, because you know all about this. Like, I went to X-ray school. You're working for free, right? I worked for free. I got an X-ray degree and I got my nuke med degree. I worked at the hospital for free for 3 freaking years. And then I had to go take a big scary test to prove that all that money I spent and all that time I spent working for free paid off, and I was smart enough to do my day job. Here we don't have to worry about any of that. right? This is a learn and earn system. Every single day right now, our mentor who's made $7 million is giving us a 6-minute video to watch. You listen to that video, you go implement those skills. And once your freedom machine up here is up and running, you can turn around, you can turn this into unlimited income. Because you clock into that 9 to 5, they're telling you how much you're making per hour, how many hours you're going to work. Here, there's no stopping you. There's nobody stopping you in this online space telling you, nope, you made too much money today. Now we're done. So think about that too. Okay, I got off track, guys. I get so squirrel brain, but thanks for hanging with me today. Okay, the other biggest thing that's different about the MLM world and the digital marketing world is this. So over here, you're making a small percentage of the profits, right? You're recruiting a team. The person up here is making like 70%, and the person down here is making, we'll say, like 25%. Right? Right? So you're flinging mascara, making $9 a sale, right? You're making small pennies compared to the person up here who is making like $15 per sale. All right, we'll just say that. So down here, to have a $900 day, you would have to have 100 customers, right? That's a lot of customers. Now over here, you're making 100% profit. And my best selling program is a $900 program. 100% profit directly into my pocket. So here, you only need one customer to have a $900 day. Which one sounds better to you? You can screenshot that if you want to. Also, if you screenshot this and you haven't already grabbed your FREE step-by-step guide, you can plug this KBiggs Inspired into your browser at some point. Okay, plug it in. That's where you get that free step-by-step guide. Okay, does this all make sense to you, Chelsea? This to me was mind-blowing because when you see people talking about how they're having 5K months, 10K months online, it's not because they're slinging mascara for $9 a pop. We have learned to sell those high ticket items and make 100% profit off of them. Now, what's beautiful about this is you're literally given a business in a box with digital marketing. Because what do you need to run an online business? You need a website, you need to know how to market, and you need a product to promote. So when you invest in these courses and this program, you are given all of those things, right? Jess is in the house. Good morning, dear. Man, you've been so amazing the last couple days. Either you're up early or I don't know. How am I getting so lucky that Jess is landing on my lives? All right, let's turn this light back on, guys. I'm a little less scary looking when my light's on. Getting out of bed early. I love that for you, dear. I love that. So here's the thing too. And this is something I don't know enough about, but it's how much I love our community. Now, I just talked about how you're making 100% profit off of products you didn't have to create, right? So you're not building a team, you're not recruiting people, you're not making money off anybody else. Well, look at this. I got Jen in here this morning. I got Jess in here. They're both in my community. I know Al's hanging out in the background. I saw somebody else was in here. I'm sorry if I forget your name. Ash was in here earlier. They're all people inside my community. Okay. We have a community of 54,000 people who all want to win in this online space and want to teach other people how to do the exact same thing. Now, our business is all ours. My business is 100% mine, but they still get on and support me. And during my day, if I got a few minutes and they're on live and I see it, I try to get on and support their lives too. I try to support them. We get on and we support each other because the thing about this online space is there is room for everybody to make money here. There's room for absolutely everybody. There's like 5.2 billion people on social media. 5.2 billion. That's a lot of people. And there's so much room for growth here. And everybody's different. Everybody's got a different story to share. Everybody has different goals and dreams. But at the end of the day, we're all showing up here to help show other people that those goals and dreams are possible, right? All with can really form your life with just a phone in your hand. It's mind blowing to me. Anybody else? Okay. Thanks for stopping in today, Mike. Good morning. Just coffee, TikTok. Heather is here early. Good morning, Heather. How is everybody on this beautiful Saturday? I feel like Saturdays are such a toss up for how early people are going to be up. And as a mama who works full time, I definitely wish I was the person sleeping days, if I'm being honest, but also I like to get most of my 2-hour workday done before my boys get up. So then I can just enjoy them for the day. We're gonna go to grandma and grandpa's house today. It's my dad's birthday. So we're gonna go. I need to pick up a cake mix. We're gonna make my dad some cake or cupcakes or something. My 4-year-old's just gonna love that. So it is mind blowing. Okay. So those of you here, thanks for hanging out on this Saturday. I know a lot going on in your life, especially on the weekends, but thanks for hanging with me today. And if you haven't already, smash up that follow button. Also, check out my LINK that is listed in my bio. Because here's the thing, if you are serious about making money online, you need to be grabbing this FREE step-by-step guide. Okay, check your spam folder, check your junk folder. Sometimes those do end up in there. Okay, now I want you to drop in the comments, drop a 1 if you want to hear about my programs and the investment behind them first. Drop it 2 if you want to hear about my 2-hour workday. Now, I know a lot of you, Chelsea were in here. Who else was the boy mama, the other boy mama? Zoe, you're in here, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I would love to learn to make money online, but I don't know when I'm going to have the time, right? And I'm going to tell you this right now. I had looked at getting another job, right? Life hit the fan for us last August. Our AC unit died, and I was mad because I watched our emergency savings fund get completely drained. And I have been sitting on this digital marketing thing all summer. I have been watching this stay-at-home mama talk about how she was having $900 days. And in my mind, I'm thinking, why is she making more from her phone, staying home with her babies, than I am clocking in, trading 8 hours of my day? And I'm exhausted, I'm burnt out, and I'm not making the memories like she is. Why is she able to make more money than me? And so I sat on this all summer. I watched her, I was watching the webinars, but I sat skeptical. And then life hit the fan in August, and I said, you know what? I looked at my husband and I said, I need to find a way to make more money. I don't want to be clocking in at my day job more. I don't want to take more call. I don't want to be working nights and weekends and all the things. I don't want to take more time away from the boys. So when I discovered that you can work in the pockets of your day, I'm talking about using your phone to work just 2 hours a day. And then you got a freedom machine working for you in the background 24/7. This does all the follow up for me, right? We talked about how in that MLM world, you're out bugging your friends and family, you're sending those follow up messages. We don't do that. My freedom machine is doing all of that for me in the background. I set that up one time last fall. I set it up one time last fall. I haven't touched, but that's it. They gave me the list of follow-up emails to send out. They literally gave me everything. So let's talk real quick about this program. Mama Graham, good morning. Maddie, how are you today? Thanks for stopping in. All right. Okay. So let's talk real quick about my programs. And if you have any questions about the digital marketing world, drop them in the comments because I think it's hard for people to understand. But here's the thing. If you are somebody who goes out to eat, like we went out to eat last night and I left my phone in the car on purpose because I wanted to be really present with my family. But if you go out to eat and you take a picture of your meal and you tag the restaurant and you're posting it to your social media and you're tagging the restaurant and you're saying, friends, we had a really great meal here. Go check it out. You just did a form of digital marketing for that restaurant for free. You marketed that restaurant, but they didn't pay you for it. So the goal is to be able to do things like that and actually make money doing it. Do you have to invest in the companies when you start? So Mama Graham, there is a one-time investment in the programs, and I'm going to go over that here in just a second because here's the thing. I invested one time in a program and got 4 streams of income. That one-time investment has made me $9,700, and in the last week, I made $2,700 since last Sunday. Okay. So when you invest in this program, you now own it. And that means you can turn around and you can promote it as many times as you want. And that's how you create unlimited income off of a product you didn't have to create, and they're going to teach you how to market. So what learn inside the program? Let's talk about that real quick. We're going to teach you how to launch your business in 7 days. So we teach you every day for the first 7 days what to post and how to get your business out there, because our goal is to no, not an MLM. we we just talked all about that, sea beast. You missed it. Our goal is to get you into profit mode as soon as possible. So we teach you every day for the first 7 days what to post to get your business into profit mode, because again, you're making 100% profit. So one customer, you get your money back. Customer number 2, you're getting 100% profit put directly into your pocket. You're also going to get a list of 200 digital product ideas. That's going to teach you how to create your own digital products and how to turn around and market them. That's how you create those multiple streams of income. And the beauty of this digital space is you create a product one time and it's out there forever. You don't have to touch it ever again. You're going to learn, we do a 30-day marketing strategy. We teach you Canva training. We teach you how to brand yourself. And the best part about all of this is it's like a college class. You get lifetime access to continuous learning. Every single week, we have multiple live Zoom trainings. We have Jess does a lot of our trainings. We do Monday night mentor trainings. They're all done by people who have made 6 and 7 figures in this online space. They do Zoom trainings, and you get to turn around and you get to ask them questions and say, hey, I want to do this with my business, or this isn't working for me. And they're going to help you tweak it to get your business where you want it to be. And the best part is, like, you do this one-time investment and they're giving you that product, right? Because how do you learn? You learn by doing, right? To learn to ride a bike, my 7-year-old just learned to, finally, we got him on the bike this spring. But how do you learn to ride a bike? You get on the bike and you learn, right? You don't just watch a bunch of videos about it. You learn the skills and you turn around and you implement them. So that's why we give you the program to turn around and practice with, but then you can turn around and you can promote anything else in this online space. We're going to teach you how to promote anything on any social media platform, and social media is free. You got no overhead costs. So we get people who already own businesses or have a product or service that they want to learn to market in this online space. Our program will teach them that. We get the people who want to create their own digital products. Like we get people who want to write their own ebooks or create their own cookbooks or homeschool curriculums. We get a lot of people that want to do that. We teach them how, and then we teach them how to market it. That's another stream of income for them. And then you get the person like me who's a full-time working mama who just wants to make some extra money, but I don't necessarily have something to sell. I don't have a website, right? I don't have that. And I don't even know where to start. The program's literally going to give me all those things. My Freedom Machine here came like 90% done for me. And they walked me through step by step how to set up the rest of it. I'm not a smart person, guys, when it comes to technology. I am not a smart person. So the fact that this came 90% done for me, and then they gave me step-by-step tutorial videos for how to set up the rest, that was a lifesaver and a game changer for me. So let's talk real quick about the programs themselves. I made a one-time investment and I got 4 streams of income. You did it and you're terrible with tech. Jen's like, I'm awful, right? Like, I'm not good at it. I am not good at tech at all. So that was a game changer for me. You have your oldest son handle all the tech. That's what the kids are for, right? The young kids, we're here to teach them all the things. But it like amazes me how my 7-year-old can just navigate the technology like you wouldn't believe. It kind of drives me insane sometimes, but whatever. So, okay, we have, first of all, don't overthink this, okay? Because we do offer PAY plans. So if you're somebody who's looking at jumping into this online space, you're like, I would love to start and do this, but you can't afford to start right away, we do offer PAY plans, okay? Now, if you don't get approved for the ones that are listed, respond to my email. Okay, respond to that message because I have another way that I can help you get started. Okay, we can explore different options, and some people are getting started for as little as $0 down, like starting your online business for zero. Okay. So 900, 600, 300, 100. Now, don't overthink this. Okay. And I'm never going to tell you which program to invest in. But what I am going to tell you is my $900 my best selling program. I sold 3 of those this week. That's how I had a 2,700 buck week. Okay. Um, when you invest in that 900, you get all 4 programs included. You own all 4. You can turn around and promote any of the 4. So you can have $600 days, $300 days, $100 days. Okay. Obviously, the 100 is going to be our most bare bones basic. We're going to teach you that 7-day launch to profit, how to get into the online space. If you're new to social media and creating content, you're going to want to start at the 300. That's where that really starts. If you're looking to brand yourself, get that list of 200 digital product ideas, that starts at the 600. The 900 is where it gets real fun. We have the extra legacy builder calls. Like you get everything included. You get a lot of bonuses with that $900. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about those? I feel like, the only other thing you do have is for your Freedom Machine, there is a $39 fee, a one-time fee. Now, if you decide to start in at that $900 legacy level, I reimburse this for you. Okay, I reimburse that for you. Also, if you start at that $900 level, once this is up and running for you in the background, I want you to let me know because I am going to test it and make sure it works for you. And then I'm going to jump on and we're going to set up a coaching call. Okay, so I can kind of help you get started. Now, you don't need me at all. The program has absolutely everything you need to teach you how to create income in this online space. Absolutely everything. But I still want to help you get started. Okay, because I want you to feel comfortable with the decision that you made. And I want to help get you into profit mode as soon as possible. And also, I want you to have fun with this. Because what is the point of making money on your phone and on the side if you're not having fun with it? Wealth of Kings, thanks for stopping in. Because that is huge, right? This is the most fun way I have ever made money before. And let me tell you how incredibly fun it is when I get to go home. Like last night, we went out to dinner. We don't go out to eat a whole lot. But I sat down with my boys and I said, we're celebrating because mommy got to help change 3 lives this week. I got to help 3 women start their online journey and build their online businesses. It's so much fun. And I love the people I meet here and the stories I hear. I absolutely love it. It's really become a passion of mine to just help other women get started with this business because you deserve to win here, mama. You deserve to win. You're worthy of making money in this online space and you are worthy of that life of abundance, right? Because you're dreaming of more, you're working for more, but it's hard, right? It's hard and it's exhausting. This was like a breath of fresh air for me when I realized that I didn't have to bug my friends and family, that I didn't have to create a product. I didn't have to leave my house to host parties. I didn't have to get on the phone with anybody, right? I'm just doing my 2-hour workday, which I'm going to go over next. And my Freedom Machine's doing the rest for me. Now, if somebody decides this isn't for them, they unsubscribe. I don't even know about it. I never had to hear the word no, which the soft-hearted person in me loves that I don't have to hear that word, right? So, all right. Does everybody understand the programs? Are there any questions? If you got questions, drop them in the comments. Just Coffee TikTok. No questions? Jason, good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Okay. So let's talk about this 2-hour workday. Now, I'm open and honest with people. This is not a get rich quick thing, right? So if you're looking for get rich quick, this ain't it. I'm open and honest about that. But here's what I am going to tell you. If you are somebody who is coachable, I want you to put a 1 in the comments. If you are somebody who is coachable, put a 1 in the comments. Because here's the thing. You have to be willing to learn somebody new. And you are literally learning from the best of the best people who have made 6 and 7 figures online. They're going to be teaching you every single day what to do. But you have to be open-minded and you have to be willing to listen to what they have to say and implement these skills. So you have to be coachable. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're coachable. Because the first part of my workday is listening to those training videos, right? Every single day, I pick a training video, I listen to it. Now, you can pop in an earbud. You can do that while you're on your run, while you're unloading the dishwasher, you're at your 9 to 5 during your lunch break. That's when I listened to mine yesterday. Drop a 1 in the comments if you can be coachable and listen to training videos every single day. The second part of my workday is creating my content. Now, I know content creation, that word sometimes to people sounds big and scary, right? But here's the thing. We're going to walk you through step by step how to create that content. We're going to help you figure out who your perfect customer is and how to share your story. And I'm talking, I posted one before I went live this morning. It was a 7-second video of me driving in my car. I threw on a trending sound. I threw on a text overlay. Boom, done. I create a 30-second video and a 60-second video roughly every single day. So you got to be self-motivated so you can jump in and you can do that. Because I know if you're like me, you clock into that 9 to 5 and every morning we have a morning huddle. And it's like, hey, these are the cases that are on the schedule, but I work in a world where things hit the fan very frequently. So what's on the schedule isn't always how the day ends. But here's an idea of what might go on today. What cases are you working? Somebody's telling me what to do. When you jump in, you start your own online business, you have to be self-motivated because you have to be willing to say, I'm going to create my content today. I'm going to create my 2 to 3 pieces of content today. So drop a 2 in the comments if you are self-motivated and you can create content every single day. Drop a 2. The third part of my workday is going live. And I'm doing that right now. Now, a couple quick things about going live, because I've had this question a lot lately. Do you have to go live? And here's what I'm going to tell you. Do we have people inside our business who have made 6 figures without ever going live? Yes, we do. But I know for me, going live is much more worth my time than doing the free ads. Always hits the fan on Sunday 12s. Oh man, stuck in the middle with you. That's true. So I'm pretty fortunate that my job is mainly a Monday through Friday job, but I do take night call, I take weekend call, so you never know. But for us, it's always like, oh, hey, this patient has been sitting in the ER since 11 o'clock this morning. And now that it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's an emergency. And now things are hitting the fan, right? Like it's that sort of stuff. Or like, hey, it's a 3-day weekend. Now the inpatient team needs to get all of their rounds done. And now the inpatient team has added on 14 drains that need to be placed always. It's so true. Always. It's the way it happens. Like, cool, this patient's been in the ER for 6 hours and now it's an emergency. Glad that's the way this went. But anyway, that's beside the point. So thank you for the follow stuck in the middle. The third part of my workday is just going live. Now, we do also teach you how to post free ads. And some people have better luck with the free ads. For me, that wasn't worth my time. Okay. Going live for me is much more worth my time and I freaking love it. I love it because I get to talk with people from international, people all over the world on TikTok from the comfort of my own home. I get to share this opportunity with them and I get to empower other BA mamas to go after those goals and dreams and learn how to make money in this online space. So going live is scary, right? There's so many people who are scared to jump in and go live. And I'll tell you right now, like when I invested in this program, I was that person who started listening to training videos and I was like, there is no way I am ever going to go live. There's no way they can talk me into that. And then I started getting more comfortable, right? Because I was listening to training videos and being coachable. I was creating my content and being self-motivated, and it built my confidence. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go live. And our program's going to teach you how to go live. We have trainings on that. But here's the thing, your first lives are going to suck. They're going to suck. Just like your first pieces of content, they're going to suck too. Now, I was on here earlier talking with Chelsea. I don't know if she's still on here. My other account got hacked, right? So this is a new account for me. I don't know if I can ever go back and even look at those old videos, but you could literally see my heart palpitations. My mouth would get dry. Like you could tell I was nervous, right? But I built my confidence and I said, you know what? I'm going to go live. Now, my first live was terrible. Somebody asked me a question. I made it 18 whole minutes And then they asked me a question. I wasn't sure if I knew the answer and I logged off right away. Maybe that person's found me back. I don't know. And they're like, hey, there's that girl that like didn't answer my question. She was so nervous. But here's the thing. If you are willing to go live, what if you had the one opportunity somebody has been hoping for and praying for, right? That mama who's looking at getting a second job but doesn't want to take more time away from her babies. That mama who's barely able to make ends meet. She's looking to try and put a roof over her kid's head and food on the table. But she's already missing out on 50 plus hours a week with them. So the last thing she wants to do is go get a second job. What if you had the one opportunity she had been hoping for and praying for? And she jumps in. She starts her own online business. You just helped her. You gave her hope. You gave her a chance at a life of freedom. And at the same time, you just made $900 for you and your family. Would you be willing to go live? Drop a yes in the comments. Because that's the type of stuff that's happening in this online space. And it's completely life changing. This has become, for me, the income is amazing, right? Like that's why everybody jumps in and starts this because they want more money. Who doesn't want more money, right? But at the end of the day, this for me has become so much more about sharing this opportunity and especially the mamas out there. And I'm attracting a lot of people in the healthcare field. My husband, yesterday, I told him, I was like, man, I had somebody else reach out to me who's in healthcare who's talking about how burnout she is and how she just wants to be home with her babies. And my husband said, you're attracting a lot of those healthcare workers. And I said, yeah, because we're all burnt out. We're all tired. We take care of other people all day. And then we come home and our family gets the leftover version of us because we're tired of taking care of people. It's what we did all day long. Right. And now I come home and I got a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old who I love so much, but they're boys, they're needy. And they get the leftover version of mom. And that's not fair to them. Right? And we're tired of living for just 2 hours a day with our families and the weekends where we're playing catch up on everything and trying to get ready for the next week. So there's so much more out there. And if you said yes, you're coachable and you can listen to training, you're self-motivated, you can create the content and you can eventually go live. You can stay consistent with this business. Here's what I'm going to tell you. There is no reason that you cannot build an online 6-figure business. Now, I'm open and honest, it's not going to happen overnight. Like I've told so many people, I say it every day. This is not a get rich quick thing. Just because you invest in a $900 program doesn't mean you're automatically going to have $900 days, right? Like when you get the gym membership, you have to actually go to the gym and do the work to build the muscles. It's the same thing. But if you're willing to do those 3 things and you stay consistent with it, your life's going to change. And I'm starting to see it every single day in my life for so many reasons. I got to help 3 people. I got to help 3 women this week start their online businesses. And it brought in $2,700 for my family. That's life-changing for me and it's life-changing for those women. Because there's no doubt the ones I've been talking to, they're going to win at this. They're going to win at this business. Because they know that they're made for more, right? I'm that mama who's always felt like I'm made for more than that 9 to 5, but I never knew where to start. And I always knew I had a passion for helping women. And I had really debated going back to school to do like life coaching. My therapist is like, well, you don't need to go to school for that because you got enough experience. And maybe someday I'll get into life coaching. I don't know. But right now, this is fueling my soul. This is filling that fire within me because now I get to help other healthcare mamas, other burnt out mamas build their online businesses. And here's the thing, that might take some time, right? Because I knew going into this, it wasn't a get rich quick thing, and that's okay. But my thought was time's going to pass anyway. I've been at my day job for 13 years, 13 and a half. It'll be 14 in October. Definitely have not become a millionaire from that day job, right? All it's given me is exhaustion, burnout, and missing out on time with my family and an okay paycheck. But it's not going to give me the life I want where I can travel the world with my boys, right? My husband, where we can travel the world. I don't have to ask a boss for time off. I can spend my Tuesdays running through the sprinkler in July instead of clocking into a day job where I don't even have windows to look out of. Like that's what's happening in the online space. And if you are somebody who is feeling stuck and just feel like you're not where you want to be in life, like don't stay there. Right. And this is just one opportunity I share with you. But if you have been hoping for and praying for something, something else, sorry guys, God put that dream in your heart for a reason, right? He put that there for a reason. So this is just one opportunity that I share. The information is FREE. So if you're serious about making money online, you need to be grabbing that. Download it. Then if you decide this isn't for you, you can unsubscribe. You're never going to hear from me again. I'm not in that MLM world. I'm not chasing people down, right? Not doing that. But get that FREE information. Okay. Check your spam folder, check your junk folder, because sometimes those do end up in there. Now, does anybody have any questions? Any questions at all? I think I am about at my hour mark. If you're in another country, save my page. Thank you for the follow. No lie, where are you watching from today? Let's talk about that. No lie, we are a global business. That's something else I love about this, right? When you're in that MLM world, you're pretty limited to your friends and family. We are a global business. You're in the Dominican. Yep. So we're global. Anybody and everybody can do this anywhere in the world. And I don't know if it's been released yet. Jen might know this, but I know there's been a lot of talk of us actually releasing the program in Spanish. I don't know if that's been done yet, though. I know Michelle's been working on it, but I guess I haven't heard an update lately. I know that's something that's September. Okay, September. That's awesome. Yeah, we're working on getting more languages in this because we actually, no lie, have like 18, it might be more now. We have like 18 millionaires in South Africa. 18 millionaires in South African rand, all because of this business, right? And think about that, South Africa, like that's amazing. We got Ash. Ash comes in here every day. She's from Australia. We got Denmark. I have friends from Denmark who are in this business. I've had some people from Ireland and the UK. Like we're a global business. So anybody and everybody can do this. But no lie, if you're interested in more info, just click on my link that is listed on my TikTok page. Good morning, Christy. How are you today, beautiful friend? Christy is another amazing story in our community. So, no lie, I am in the US. Thanks for the share out. I hear I'm right at about my hour mark, Christy, and my boys are running around upstairs. So I am probably about to log off here, but we're so close to that 10K mark, guys. All right, just coffee TikTok. Thanks for all the love. I never know how Saturday mornings are going to go when I jump on early, but I got a lot going on today. I'm going to go get a massage. And then the boys and I are headed up to my parents' house. They live about 2 hours away. We're going to my dad's birthday's today, so we're going to go celebrate my dad's birthday and hang out with them for a little bit. And then I think we're going to come home tomorrow and go to the fair. I haven't been to a county fair in years. Does anybody even go to those anymore? But it's our county fair. And so, yeah, I think we're going to take the kids to that tomorrow afternoon. So that'll be kind of fun. But what's everybody else got planned for the weekend? I talked all about the business already. If you have more questions, drop them in the comments, but let's talk a little bit about the weekend because, save my pages like you haven't been there in a couple of years. Used to, it's been years. Yeah. My parents, like growing up, I feel like we weren't really big county fair people. Jen, it's funny that you say that. So when I work out in the mornings, we have a clock downstairs that says the temperature. And the last couple days when I've woken up, it's been like 65 at 4 a.m. And I'm like, okay, like 65, that's kind of chilly. And I woke up today and it's like 80 out. And I was like, okay, but I just got a notification saying we got some storms rolling through and some potential flooding. So you just never know what you're going to get here. Never know what you're going to get. So, Oh, they're not interested anymore. That's so sad. I have 2 boys, save my page. They're yeah, they grow up so fast. My oldest is kinda getting he actually snuggled with me on the couch last night, and I was like, "Oh, he's snuggling with me." He's getting too cool for mom. It makes me really sad, but that's why I'm working so hard, you guys. And I say hard, like this is not a hard thing to do, right? It's really just all about showing up, being yourself, sharing your story, sharing this opportunity. Ah, we made 10K. Whoop whoop, you my friends, you're awesome. Thanks for that today. It's all just about learning these skills and applying them, and anybody can do that, right? And once you learn these skills, like nobody can take them away from you. But I talk about like my mother-in-law made the comment, she's like, well, you work really hard at that. And I'm like, this is not hard. Like, this is not a hard thing to do. Like, literally anybody can jump in and do this and learn how to make money here. Hard is going to my day job and being on my feet wearing heavy lead for 6 hours a day, or doing chest compressions for 2 hours. Like that's hard. This is easy, right? Like you don't leave your house without your phone. So there you got to be making money on it. Oh, they're 19, 22, and 25. I don't ever want my boys to be that big. I tell my 4-year-old's my little I love him. He's my little suck up. But I'm like, you're just gonna say mommy's baby forever, right? And he's like, yeah, mama, I'm gonna just be your baby forever. I'm gonna live in your house forever. And I'm like, okay, buddy, you can live in my house forever. 72, but 97% humidity. Oh my gosh, that sounds awful, Christy. Trish, 22 and 16. Man, we're getting a lot of boy mamas in here today. I love it. I love it. I love connecting with other moms. They're awesome. I tell them that they're still my baby. They grow so fast. It's so true. Save my page. It's so true. And it's so sad. I'm getting teary eyed just thinking about it. I wish I would have had this opportunity. I wish I would have had this opportunity when my oldest was a baby because our lives would look so different. Maria's in here. Whoop whoop. I appreciate you so much. Um, Trish, that's awesome. Thanks for stopping in today, Trish. Um, we're talking all about making big money online here, Trish, today. I've kind of gone through everything already this morning, but if you want more information about what I do, you can get an FREE step-by-step guide for how to have 10K months online. Just check out my TikTok page. My LINK is listed there. First thing that pops up says get your free copy of the Freedom Formula. Plug in your best contact info. Check your spam promos. Sometimes those end up in there. Let me know if you have any other questions. You need help. Oh, Trish, there's so many people who need more help. No lie, I am just seeing your comment. You can reach out to me. That's totally fine. Um, Trish, there's so many people who are looking to make money online, and there's so many different ways to do it, right? And most people only think like about TikTok Shop or the creator rewards programs or like Azon affiliates. And there's nothing wrong with any of those, right? And they're great ways to make some extra income, but I want you to know that there are ways to make bigger income here. Thursday morning, I dropped both my boys off at their designated locations. They're at two different schools right now because my youngest still goes to daycare. I got back in my car. I looked at my phone and I had 2 notifications saying I had made 900 bucks each. I had an $1,800 day from my phone before 8 a.m. before I even clocked into my 9 to 5 job. So just don't think small when you're thinking about making money online. Find those high ticket items that you can turn around and you can resell over and over again and make 100% profit off of them having $900 days. Christy up here, she's talking about, my goodness, Christy, you got 4 girls. Bless your sweet soul. Bless your sweet soul. Christy made 900 bucks walking her dog yesterday. I made Maria, you snuck in. Thanks for stopping in today, dear. I was talking about my Denmark friend earlier, Maria. She's so sweet. I love her so much. Thanks for the follow, Trish. Christy made 900 bucks walking her dog. I made another 900 Sunday while I was helping in the church nursery. Like the opportunity is here. Okay, the opportunity is here. You just have to believe in yourself enough to make it happen. And here's the thing, if you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe that you can make money online, I'm going to be your belief until you get there. Because I was that mom who sat on the outside, right? I was watching all these mamas with these perfect houses and these 100,000 followers and thinking, now, if you come here during the week, I actually have makeup on. I have my falsy lashes on because I absolutely love them. But on Saturdays, you get the real raw version of me. I did my workout. I hopped in the shower. I didn't even wash my hair. And I'm showing up, right? I'm just showing up as me. You don't need to be perfect to make money online. You don't need a ton of followers. You can make big money here with just your phone and being who you are. Like, that's it. Christy's 67 and she's made 6K for July. My goal this month is 5K. I made $2,700 just this week. I am mind blown by it. I am so mind blown by it. Here's the thing, like I talked about this earlier for those of you who are just stopping on. This isn't get rich quick. Like, it's not a get rich quick thing. And I'm open and honest with people about that. But here's the thing. Time's going to pass anyway, right? And if you can learn to work in the pockets of your day, like I do this around my day job, I do this around my boys and my husband's schedule, right? I get up early. I'm very type A. I stick to my routine. I get up early. I do my workouts. I shower, put on makeup. I chug down my protein shake. I post a video and I go live. That's like half of my 2-hour workday is done before I even do my day job and leave the house. Now, you don't have to do it that way. You can do it however works best for you and works best in your schedule. I joke with people that I go live in the morning because people are happier in the morning. The day hasn't ruined them yet, right? They're not sitting in traffic angry at the person ahead of them for not going fast enough. They're not mad at their boss for the decision that they made or for not getting the raise that they wanted. They're not mad at their coworkers for putting all their work on them. Like, I used to go live late at night. Christy's like, it's so true though. It's so true. Like, people are drinking their coffee in the morning. They're happy. They hope for the day. I used to go live. Oh, Al, you were on live. I missed it. Al, one of these days I'm going to get back on your live. Trish, you say you believe in yourself and you'll do the work. You just need the help and direction. Well, Trish, this might be exactly what you're looking for. Okay. Because I was the same way, right? Like, I knew there was a way to make money online, but I didn't know where to start. I didn't have a product to promote. I didn't have a website running for me. I didn't know any of that. I didn't know how to set one up. I didn't know anything about emails, email funnels, and all of this stuff, right? So the program I work with is like a business in a box, right? They gave me my Freedom Machine that's up here running for me in the background. They gave me my email list. Well, not the list, but the emails to turn around and send out, right? And they're set up on automation. So I do my 2-hour workday. I put down my phone. I go live my life. And that's how I make money, is because this is running for me in the background 24/7, doing all the follow-up for me. That's how you make money while you're sitting at church. It's how you make money while you're dropping your kids off at school. Christy made money while she was walking her dog yesterday. That's how it happens, right? That we're talking about passive income for regular people like us, okay? They give you the product because you turn around, you invest in this one time, okay? You make a one-time investment and now you own it. So you can turn around and you can promote it as many times as you want. But they're also going to teach you how to create your own products if you want to do that, your own digital products, and you can turn around and promote those. And that's how you create extra streams of income, right? But they give you a product to practice with where you're making 100% profit off of it. It's mind blowing. Passive income is the best way to earn online. You're not wrong, Christy. You're not wrong. And I used to think you could only make passive income if you were already rich, right? Like, that's how I grew up. Like, oh, well, the rich people invest all their money and that's how they make all this passive income, right? Hang with me, save my page. I am going to, and oh my gosh, I already forgot your name. Guys, I am so scatterbrained sometimes. Trish, I'm going to walk you through real quick how you can just get your free step-by-step guide and do the thing, okay? Hold on, my internet's being super slow this morning. There we go. Like, I grew up, like, only millionaires can have passive income, right? They're on the golf course, they're traveling the world, they're sitting on the beach, and they're making all this money because they've learned how to make their money work for them. Well, first of all, just so you know, the average millionaire has 7 streams of passive income. we have people who have invested in this program one time who now have like 50 streams of income, 17 streams of income. Like, this is literally changing people's lives, and it's all passive income because you create this one time, you plug it into, like, I got my beacons that's up here running for me. You plug it into that and it just does its thing. People can go in there, they can shop and purchase from you in their free time, right? You don't have to do anything. It's pretty amazing. Okay. So, click on my face in the top left corner here. Okay. You might have to click on it twice. I don't really know. Can you kind of see this? Okay. I have such a hard time. Okay, we'll see it. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Where'd it go? Okay. See, I'm kind of just a hot mess sometimes, guys, but you know what? Thanks for hanging with me. Okay, so this will be my TikTok page, right? If you click on this link here, this will pop up. The first thing here, click on the top one, okay? It'll redirect you. Might be kind of, my internet is, my husband works for the internet company. I always like, my internet was super slow this morning. Okay, so this is my beacons. Now, to get your free step-by-step guide, you can click on this. You'll just plug in your best contact info. Okay, check your spam, check your promo folders. That's a download. Okay, grab that. Make sure you download it, save it. Okay, because then if you decide this isn't for you, you can unsubscribe. Okay, I'm not even going to know about it. But if you're somebody who's ready to look at the programs individually, you can click on Start Your Legacy today, and all 4 of them are listed here. Okay, now when you click on those, I'm just going to walk you through and show you this real quick. At the very bottom, this purple one at the bottom is how you get your PAY plans. Okay, if you're somebody who's ready to get started, the PAY plans are listed here. Now, if you don't get approved for these, reach out to me. Respond to that email you get from me, because I have another way that we can potentially get you started for as little as $0 down. Okay, so just know that. Yes, it does cost money to start Save My Page, and here's why. Okay, somebody else created this program. Okay, somebody else made this. You're getting live interactive mentorship. It's like a college class, and you get lifetime access to it. Every week, you're getting live Zoom calls. You're getting training from people who have made 6 and 7 figures in this online business. But somebody created this program, right? And they are allowing you to turn around and sell it and make 100% profit off of it. So yes, you make a one-time investment. Okay. And I have 4 program options, and you go in and look at those. I have a 900, 600, 300, 100. Okay. But if you start at that 900, you get all 4 programs included. You get 4 streams of income, and you can turn around and promote it as many times as you want. And now you can make 100% profit off of it. That's how I had a $900 day last Sunday. It's how I had an $1,800 day on Thursday. Okay. Because I sold 3 this week. I had 3 people invest in that $900 program and start their online business. Now your business is 100% yours. So here's how this works. If you invest in this one time for me, now you own it. So let's decide, hey, I want to do this too. And she turns around and invests in it with you. Now Christy owns it, and she's going to make 100% profit, and I don't make anything off of that. Does that all make sense? It's so different than the MLM world, right? Everybody wants to say it's another MLM or network marketing, direct sales, whatever, but it's not, because our business is 100% ours. So, okay, so it makes sense. Yeah. And if you have any other questions, reach out to me. Like, I wish I would have understood how this worked so much sooner than I did, because I learned about this last June, right? I sat so skeptical. I didn't understand it because it's so different than what we've been taught, right? And I think it's hard for people too, because you're talking about investing in something, but it's not a physical product, right? Like, you buy something on Amazon or whatever, it's shipped to you, right? It's physical, and you can touch it and you can feel it. But in this digital world, what happens is you invest in this and it's all sent to you digitally, which is why there's 0 overhead costs, right? You do that one-time investment, one customer puts you into profit mode, and now you're making 100% profit off every customer after that. The only other thing you are going to pay is a one-time $39 fee for your Freedom Machine. Now, if you jump in, you ready to start your business at that $900, I cover the fee for the Freedom Machine. I reimburse that for you. And then once you get that up and running, you're going to reach out to me and say, hey, my website's up. Can you check it? I'm going to check it for you. And then we're going to get on a call and I'm going to get to know you a little bit better. And I'm going to help you figure out, help you get started with your business. Okay. Because I want you to succeed. Like I can't even describe to you how awesome it feels to see other people win in this business, right? It's it's an amazing, amazing feeling to watch other people go from having no hope, feeling stuck, wanting something more out of life, having bigger dreams and goals, but not knowing where to start, to completely taking control and making this decision to say, I am worthy of so much more than this life I have been living, that you are worthy of that. You jump in, you learn these skills, you apply them, and man, your life really starts to change. Like this past week, I have just been in awe of what God has done through me with this business. Like, I can't even describe it to you. I can't even describe it to you. Like, I'm getting teary-eyed just thinking about it. Like, I've spent my entire life dreaming of something like this, right? Where I could have more time with my family. I could help other people, like whatever that looks like. That's why I went into healthcare, right? I wanted to help people. But I've always felt like I'm made for more and I'm tired of being tied to that 9 to 5. I want my summers home with my boys. I want to make those memories. I also need the income. I want the income because I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't live a fancy life. I don't need a fancy life, but also I don't want to be stressing about paying my bills every month. I want to create a different life for my boys, right? I want to break those generational cycles. I want my boys to know that when they graduate and they leave the house, like mom and dad have a way to help them succeed in life. I want to be able to travel the world with them. I don't want to have to ask a boss for time off to do it. And that's exactly what this online space has finally offered me. Like I finally found it and it's just become a huge passion for me. So, all right, that's my tangent for the day. Save my page. Thanks for stopping in today. Let me know if you have any other questions. If you cannot get to where you need to get your free step-by-step guide, get that information, you can always send me a DM on here. Just say, hey, I was on your live today and I want more info. If you don't tell me you were on your live, there's a good chance I'm going to bless and release you because I get a lot of those messages every single day. Oh, Maria, you're so sweet. Like I've had so many tears this week over, like, I don't consider myself a super emotional person, but like this past week, I have just been in awe of all that has happened for me and the people that God has brought to me through this business. Like, just getting to meet other people and hear their stories and help them like succeed and reach their goals. It's an amazing feeling. So that's it. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Tears of joy. It's so true, Maria. Thanks for stopping in today, dear. I appreciate you so much. Keep coming every single day, every single day. You are so welcome. Save my page. All right. I am actually going to log off for the morning. I will not be here tomorrow, but I will be back Monday. Okay. I think I'm going to kind of start taking Sundays off from lives just because I just kind of need a day. I'm going to be honest. So you too, Maria, thank you so much for stopping in. Let me know when you go live today. I'll try to hop on for a little bit. I am going to be driving a lot today. So, um, but have a beautiful Saturday. I hope you all just go out there and know that you're worthy of all those goals and dreams, and have a beautiful week and enjoy it and just enjoy those blessings. You deserve every single good thing that comes to you. So I'll see you Monday. Bye.